Hello, and welcome back for another episode of Are Your Life? What I Eat in a Week, brought to you by the Danae Collective. Hi, I'm Danae, and this is episode 13. Get that, it's the rest of the way red. What is wrong with my voice? Let's get into it. So it's the first of the year in this episode. How exciting. I am starting it off strong with some veggie pancakes and a fruit salad. I'm free! I'm free! Okay, starting with the salad, we have our mixed greens, some hummus, some pickled beets, fresh blueberries. I thought it was an orange, but when I cut it open, it's definitely a grapefruit, and it did have like that sour sweet taste to it, so 100% a grapefruit. I'm essentially just using up the fresh fruit that I have available. I had already frozen a bunch of blueberries, so this is the last of my fresh blueberries. This orange slash grapefruit. No, grapefruit has been sitting in my fruit bowl for like 5 days, so I figured I might as well use it. I still had cucumbers, so I put that in there. And then, of course, I'm going to break out the feta, some salt and pepper, some balsamic drizzle. The salad is done. We're just going to add those last final touches. Moving on to the pancakes, we are going to go ahead and blitz up what's left of this red onion and the last bit of shredded green cabbage that I have on hand. I had leftover silken tofu, so I'm going to use that for this recipe. I know that you can just barely see this, but thank goodness you can actually see something. So I have half a block of silken tofu left, and I am putting half of that in here, which means I am just using a quarter of a block of silken tofu. And if you are keeping your tofu stored, make sure that once it starts to get that cloudy water, that you put fresh water in there. And make sure you fully cover it, otherwise the top half is going to start growing, which is gross. gonna add a splash of cornstarch and some pancake mix to this. Although, funny story, I completely forgot to add the pancake mix and I was wondering why it was so runny. And then I realized. So please make sure you add all the ingredients. My only major complaint with these pancakes is that I should have used my little food processor instead of my bullet blender because it obliterated those vegetables. I wanted like a little bit of texture in there, so I could have like fine minced it myself, or I could have used a different blender. Not really sure what happened to the video of me preparing the plating for the pancakes, but since it's gone, I drizzled it with mayo, sriracha, and topped it with cilantro. the level of cleaning I have to do after I finish cooking, and then I have to work with this little kitchen. I procrastinate a little bit, but it has to be done. I can't like ignore it. It's across from my workstation. Okay, we've moved on to gym time. I am a sucker for the pool, so I always have to make sure that the gym I go to has a pool. So I was pretty worn out after doing legs and core, and then I always do somewhere between 30 and 40 laps in the pool. So I was dying for that salmon. I kid you not. Speaking of being a fat ass, I am sitting here with a piece of my vegan apple custard pie and some hot tea. It's chai and chamomile. And I've got to say, I genuinely think that my friends kind of missed out on this. Now, not to say that some of them didn't try it, but they tried like the smallest pieces. Like they were doing it to make me feel better or something. And then they were like, ooh, it tastes good. I'm like, it sure does. It does. Yeah. But I went home with the majority of the pie. And at first I was like, that kind of sucks because it's going to take me forever to go through this pie. But it's high-key delicious. And after it finished defrosting, the texture is not bad at all for the custard. I still think that if I were to redo it, or if anyone else were to do it, definitely make the pie like 2 days in advance and let it fully cool in the fridge. Don't freeze it, but if you do, let it defrost for a couple days, because it does have some separation. There's a lot of liquid that comes out, but after that like liquid is gone and it kind of dries up, it's it's pretty delish. I'm very happy with it right now. All right, back to the video. Enough about pie. So it is the next day, and I am throwing together a smoothie. I've got chia seeds, peanut butter, cherries, blueberries, protein powder. I end up adding my, oh my god, why am I so stuffy? I end up adding my matcha blend in there because I wanted that little extra caffeine, and I just wanted matcha, but I didn't want it separately. So I actually found some black maca powder at a farmer's market, and I'm excited to start putting that into my smoothies. Yeah. I mean, you came out here on your own. Yeah. Good boy. Good boy. Yeah. That's the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. Come back and see us again soon. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. Bye!